Morning everybody. Today I'm back down at Lock 12 and we are going to head south towards Lock 15, but what our goal is to try to get onto Peavine Island and explore that area. I had been down to the rock sort of before Peavine Island. I guess you could kind of say it's where it starts, but I was very confused last time and didn't really know how to get on to Peavine Island. So hopefully this time I can figure it out. I have my friend Marshall with me today. It's about 35 degrees and we're going to start out here at the Lock 12 and look around a little bit because he's never been here before. And then we'll start the video when we get on the MDT for going south on the MDT towards Peavine. Okay, Marshall wants to wait till after the Peavine Island venture to go see the other parts at Lock 12. So we're going to start the trail on the MDT, which is located behind the bathrooms that are not open for people who need to pee in the winter time. So we're starting here, and you can see right away there's a blaze on the tree, and you go back in through the woods here. This will be taking you south on the MDT towards Lock 15 if you choose to go that far. And we're hoping though that we can find a way across to Peavine Island and the water isn't going to get in our way or anything like that. Okay, we're at the turn-off spot to get down towards the rocks. This is where I went the first time. And you can see all the beautiful, beautiful rock formations here, even as we're approaching it. There's just so much to see down here. I really got caught up in it last time, but I'm going to try my best to get out to Peavine today. This is the one rock that I hit right away. It's always so cool to see because it's kind of big. It's too bad there's graffiti on it. We're going down around this. A lot of the videos that I saw don't really give specifics about how to get across the water to Peavine. So we are going to have to wing it. Come to this big open area here, and you start to see the big rock formations out there in the water. It looks like it's kind of frozen. Not frozen enough to walk on, but frozen. That too, that is so super cool. Okay, so we couldn't get up on the big boulder, so we decided to go across these stones. The ice here is amazing, and I can't get any of the prisms to show up on camera, but they are pretty cool. Okay, so what we did was we ran across this big pile of driftwood and like a beaver dam type stuff, and we're over here. And look at this really cool log full of mushroomies and fungi. So at the top, when you're coming up, it sort of looks like there's a little trail here. So, I mean, it's a lot of brush to get through, but I think we're on the right path. So we came down from up there so that I could see what was around the corner here. There is actually a way to get across and out onto those rocks out in the middle of the water. And I kind of sort of want to go see that cave at some point over there. It looks really cool. But what we've decided to do is go back up the rock and try to go over to the end of this rock so we can see Peavine Island and figure out how to get across it. Okay, we're up on top of this boulder now, looking down. There's a fabulous views up here. I wish the camera actually did it justice. Okay, so we're gonna keep traipsing across all this until we find an answer to our quandary. Check this out. This is awesome. That's where we were, down there where we saw the board, and this is up here. The landscape is just phenomenal. Definitely worthy of some photos. Yeah. I'm gonna jump in there. Holy shit. So we made it down over the boulders, come down through a little tiny trail. It's like a very primitive trail, kind of butt slide down. And we came out to, I guess it's like a beach area. It looks like people camp out here, have parties, big open space. I've seen this area before on other YouTubers' channels from different perspectives. So I was looking for it. And I'm thinking that to get to Peavine, which I believe is right there, we would have to go up on this sort of ridge here. I'm not real sure until we try it out. So this is all just winging it because I don't have an exact map. They're way across this little lagoon area that's frozen is this cave, but we're not going to be able to get to that right now. It could be a thing to attempt maybe in the summer or the spring, it depends. It looks really cool. I just don't want to tread through frozen water to get to it. So we're headed up to see if there's a ridge to walk on. I am just walking by this huge wall, trying to find this ridge. I think maybe we can find it this way. It looks like it, but then it looks like that goes back out to the water. Look at the icicles. You see the icicles? Just hanging there. Okay, from the wall down there, went over on this path, and there was a blue marker. We come up the rock, and there's blue markers all the way out to that tree in the distance there, so we're gonna follow that. We are just really winging it out here. There's something wonky on my phone with the map, and we see a few trail markers, but they don't seem to match up. So we're just taking it one step at a time. Yeah, there's some pink and purple arrows, and we're kind of trying to follow them at this point. I think the blue ones have disappeared. Not real sure. We might see another one, but here we go. Marshall just went up this way, so I will go up this way. But just check this out one more time. So awesome. So we're up in another rock, and amazingly, there's all these pine trees that still have pine cones on them up here. Kind of surrounded by pines. And check out this view. You can see right down into the water from here. I'll try to zoom in. You can see, well, you can't see it on the camera, but you can see through the water to all the underwater rocks. There are. Neat. Aren't these rocks cool? We just keep walking across all these really neat rocks that are like layered and flat on the top. I'm trying to follow Marshall and see a bunch of graffiti in the distance. Ooh, pretty. Cool area. This is the lagoon, because this is where the rope swing is and a couple other things. We're getting closer to our goal. Okay, so we made it out to the lagoon area. See all the rope swings and graffiti, and there's a little fireplace, a little place where they had bonfires. But now we gotta figure out how to make it past all of this stuff, because we still aren't on the actual Peavine Island. I really do think we're taking the long way around. We did not take any shortcuts. That being said, we did see a whole lot that we wouldn't have seen if we had just taken the marked path. But we're back on the marked path, and we're gonna follow it out. It looks like it goes back to land, which is not what I want, but we're real close to Peavine Island. We just gotta figure out exactly how to get over there. It sort of looks like there's a little trail here, so I mean, a lot of brush to get through. There's a pathway there, which is what I was looking for.
Yeah. This one's a railroad tie.
Don't step on it. Move that log.
Yes. Oh. Oh.
Somebody's got to do it. Okay. Came down and down and down. Went all the way out to the end of that rock. Came back through. We saw a little path and kind of slid down. And looks like there's a path over there that we could have taken an easier route. We'll follow it on the way back. But for now, we are right there. There is the actual Peavine Island. I wanted to record this momentous occasion because we definitely took the long way around. Okay, we're getting ready to cross over the juncture here to Peavine Island, and all the pictures I took made it look like a teeny little rock, but I assure you it is not teeny at all. We're right in between these two boulders here, and we're going to head to the right and see if we can find a way up around to go through the other parts of the island. But we are here. Check this out. Oh, the tree's just getting away here. It is so tall and so big. We're headed right for it. Try to get it there. Again, going the long way, but you see more. Look at the crack. The rocks are fantastic here. I bet you have to go down around it. Just look at this. Oh my gosh. It's totally not showing the immensity of this rock. We're gonna head down around this one. Okay, we came down around those big boulders that I just showed you, and we're climbing up around here. It's a split, sort of. There's this huge rock beside us, and on each side, and there is a little path. So we're gonna try to follow it. I don't know if we should go up. He went that way to the right, so I guess you can go up there to that tree. Oh, there's the shelter that Topo saw. All right, so we found the shelter that my YouTube friend, I guess, Topo Ranger found. And so I know that we're going in the right direction finally. It is kind of a morbid little place. I'm not even sure what's down there at this point, but we're gonna go past it and keep moving. Probably up that hill over there across the way. Looks like there's somewhat of a path up it. Ooh. Okay, once we got past that little broken down shelter, we struggled for like 15-20 minutes to try to figure out how to get past that area. And you do indeed have to climb up the rock and then back down through. There's some pathways down through, and then it looks pretty open here. Not sure where everything goes, but we just keep going. What a pretty picture. Okay, we are out at one of the most awesome spots yet. We can see there is this mega pothole down here and a couple other ones besides, but it's just too dangerous to get closer here. Marshall's up there. I don't know if he can see him any better, but I'm going to try to climb up a little higher. You can see him here. There's a little canal with all the rocks in the water. I wish it would show up better on camera. But we just came down through there. Guess you could come up that way. Pretty gnarly. I'm gonna walk up there and see if I can see better. Came up here on the top. Bushes in the way. Look at this thing. It is a huge, huge pothole. I wish I could get closer without injuring myself. As it is, I'm fighting with all the thorns. It is magnificent. I mean, this is how far down it is. I don't know that I could get any closer. Pretty wicked. Wow. That is a giant pothole. Okay, this is just so that we remember where we made it to this time. We're gonna turn around. It's about 20 of 3. We have a lot to get back through and try to remember how to do it. So I just wanted to leave this as a marker for the end for now, and hopefully next time we'll have an easier go of it. So we're just gonna head back, try to make our way back to where we started. Okay, we made it back through. Fortunately, since we did find an easier trail on the way in, we're already back to this part with a little lagoon that was frozen, and right by Lock 13, which Marshall has never seen before. So I told him to go on up ahead. Out there is the river. There's the whole Normanwood Bridge. And we're just kind of hanging out here. What an exciting day. Let me tell you. We did so much climbing, so much scrambling. Our legs are toast. So you can sort of see in my face that I'm like, let's just get me home.
Right in the route.
Do we go? Do we not go? So Lock 13, I'll just peek around the corner. How about that? Because this is just such a fantastic little lock. It's like intact for a good ways down through. Still like to take a gander at it when I'm here. I'm fascinated by these structures and how long they've lasted. Okay, we made it. We finished what we were trying to do today. We got to Peavine Island. We didn't get to explore the entire island, but we got a good part of it, and it was a challenge for sure. So we made a marker, one of the rocks there, and next time we get back, we're gonna take the easy way and go to that rock and continue on down Peavine Island from there. Thanks for joining us today, and have a nice weekend. Namaste.